Good morning everybody, it's Chris here. Hope you're well. What I really need to start off with today is to say a real big thank you to Tony. Tony goes under the YouTube channel name of Oak Show. Now he's an amazing pen turner and he makes amazing wedding pens. So people have a lovely memento of their special day, and he puts very personal and intricate little doodads on them, and apparently, you know, they're amazing to look at, and you know. But what Tony's done for me is very special, and I'm really touched and humbled and honoured, but you know, very excited as well. He's made a video the other day, and he made a couple of little vampire steak pens, and he said on the video that he'd get one to me. So anyway, the package turned up yesterday and it's here. I don't know if you can see it very well. I'll just hold it like that, and it's incredible. It's a little work of art, and the detail, the texture on the grip, it's lovely, and it smells lovely, and it works so smoothly. So not only just thanks for that, Tony, but he also sent a pen for Charlie, so thank you very much for that. And the other thing, I'll just pick the box up here. He's sent a box full of pen kits and wood pen blanks, some epoxy. Now I spoke to Tony on the phone last night, and well, to thank him and just sort of like to check in with him, but also we've arranged that in a short while I'll phone him and I'll have all these parts in front of me. There's a mandrel as well, sorry, there's a mandrel in here somewhere as well, and he'll give me an over the phone tutorial of how to work with these parts and start turning my own pens. So can't say thank you enough, Tony. You know, amazing, absolutely amazing. I'm going to give a shout out to Carl Jacobson, who's just done his 300th video, which was a pepper grinder. Now Carl, he's inspired me a lot, and I've sat through many, I've lost count how many hours I've sat through listening to Carl's stuff over and over and over again. You know, he's inspired me. He's always there to help. He's told me things in extra detail when I've not understood the video. You know, I've dropped him a line and then he's described it exactly what he did and how he did it. So can't thank you enough, Carl. This will be my 12th video, so only 288 more, mate. I'm coming for you, pal. By heck, I'll be dead by the time I get to that. So I'm going to turn the camera off. Charlie's arranged it in a different position, so I'm going to have some overhead shots today, and I'm going to have a go at making an earring holder, which is an idea I got off my mate Mike Walt. So hopefully that goes according to plan. So I'll catch up with you in a moment, guys. Hi everybody, I'm back. Right, what I've got here is it's another piece of ash that was given to me by Mike Walt. It's in between centres. Don't know the overall dimensions. It's probably about 11 inches, 12 inches. So I'm going to rough this down now into a cylinder. Remember everybody, safety, face shield, sleeves. If you're wearing a long sleeve like this, make sure the cuffs are tight. And then what we'll do is get down to roughing this up. So nobody copy what I'm about to do. Just hopefully you'll get some ideas and enjoy the video, but there's 1,000 more videos that I'd feel safer with you learning from, you know, from obviously sighted wood turners. So let's get going. Let's just have a feel now. That's clear, it's not touching the tool rest. Radio. Gently moving them up and down. Moving the body. Take your time. I'll just stop the lathe there now, move the tool rest a bit to the right to make sure it's got clearance. Off we go again. Anyway guys, you get the idea. So I'm going to rough this down now, then put a tenon on the end and mount it in my chuck, and I'll come back then when it's in the chuck. Okay everybody, I'm back now. So what I've basically done is I put a tenon on it and I mounted it in my chuck. I realised that it was just way too long, so I parted off roughly about half its length. So this portion that I'm left with now, I'm going to, obviously it'll have a base, and it's gonna sort of like hopefully flow as a bit of a stem, and then it's gonna taper out to a thin lip, which I'm gonna drill the holes around the circumference so you can hook the earrings through. And I think I might just dish out the end a little bit, just so that, you know, the lady or girl that it's a gift for could put some rings and other little knickknacks in the end. So what I'm going to do now is just I'm going to put a parting mark at the top, roughly where I want the sweep to finish, and then one at the bottom that'll define the base. So I'll just turn the lathe on. Make a cut. Just widen that cut. Okay everybody, I'm pretty much now at the shape that I had in mind, a bit like a bobbin. So I've thinned down this. I don't want to go too thin because I just don't want it to break or have a catch and things like that. So I'm just going to turn the lathe back on now, and it's got quite a thin rim here, and that's so I didn't want it to be too thick because I don't know how long the metal is on the earring hook. So I can drill through there nice and thin. So I'm just going to have one more light little pass on this. Feel where the end of the tool rest is. Just gently moving. Nice and gentle. a very nice gentle cut, so that's not feeling too bad now. So what I'm going to do now is see if I just have a feel for my piece of wire. I thought what I would do is just put a couple of grooves in it, and then I can burn into that. So we've got one there to stop the lathe. Now I've one here, I think. Something like that. And if I just move that, so just hold that over there roughly, and it will find the groove itself. There you go. It just pops in there over the top. Apply pressure. Now I can smell that burning, so just wait till that stops. We'll create the wire roughly over there. Start that. It will there you go, it's popped in now. Just apply pressure. The friction will build up, generate heat. We'll leave a groove with a black mark in there. Okay, so I shall just discard that because it's hot. Throw it onto the concrete floor and just let that cool down. So what I'm going to do now is just start sanding this. Starting at 120, and I'll work up then to 400. So if you come back when I've sanded that. Welcome back everybody. So I've I've sanded down the main body of the earring holder to 400 now with the sandpaper. I've removed the tailstock. I've left the dishing out of this little bowl at the top, mainly because I wanted the support while I was just sanding and everything. So I'm going to get my parting tool now, and I'm going to just move that back a bit. In fact, if you just bear with me 1 second, I shall tap out that live centre, give myself a bit more room, and what I'm going to do now is, if I just give myself a rim by the means of a groove, not too deep. That should be plenty. Just stop the lathe there now. So I'm going to go from the centre just with my gouge, and I'm going to just gently, I don't want much, just it's a suggestion of a little dish on top, just to hint that you can place things there. I don't want to go too deep, so I shall just get my spindle gouge and just make sure that that's roughly on centre there for height. So just turn the lathe on now. A gentle pull cut. Just work into that edge. Again, just let me just stop the lathe there now and have a feel. Yep, so just carry on, find my centre again. Turn the lathe on. Try and chase that nub away. Again, let's just stop the lathe, check the progress. So I'm actually happy with that. So let's just see, maybe a tad lower now on that tool rest. So I'm going to hopefully now just do a push cut to chase out that nib in the middle. It could go all horribly wrong here, folks. So just fingers crossed. Gentle, gentle, gentle. I can get that little nib now, I think, with a scraper, a round nose scraper. Let's just feel where the centre is. Let's just take some away there now. Just back to the spindle gouge, ride the bevel, radio. Just wait for that to stop. Radio. Loving that. Okay, so just move the tool rest out of the way. Get some 120 and I'll sand this up to 400, so I'll catch you in a second. Hi everybody, the inside of the bowl now is sanded up to 400 and I really like the feel. So what I've done now is I've put a small drill bit in my rotary tool, and what I'm going to have to do is just feel where the rim is this lathe hasn't got an indexing facility, so I'm just going to have to wing it really and just mentally go round the points of a compass and just take it from there. So I'll be basically bisecting points on the compass as evenly as I can. So I'll just make sure that this is set to a decent speed, and then just need to line myself up a bit. Hi everybody, welcome back. So while I was just off camera then, what I've done is I wasn't happy about that little nick, so I mixed some 5-minute epoxy and some sawdust, which was left over from the sanding of this project, and I filled it and let it dry, and then I've obviously started again and flatted it back so that hole's concealed now. And I've sanded it back up to 400, so that's got me out of a spot of bother there. So good old 5-minute epoxy. So what I'm going to do now is apply a couple of coats of sanding sealer, and for anybody that's new, this is just a mix of sanding sealer and cellulose thinners, and it's a 3-to-1 mix. The 3 part of the ratio is the sanding sealer and the 1 part is cellulose thinners. So I'm just going to apply this now all over the earring holder, making sure it's rubbed well in, getting to all parts. And as we know, this will seal the wood, as the name suggests, but also raise the grain, which will denib shortly. So we'll be back in a second. Right, we're just going to denib this now. Take that nice and gently over the entire surface, just knocking that raised grain back, smoothing it out. It's a little piece of Scotch-Brite pad. Just stop the lathe. Okay everybody, it's crisp back there now, so the bottom's been sealed and sanded, but there it is. I hope I'm getting that for you. I haven't got any earrings, so I've used a couple of cable clips, and let's just feel where I am here now so I can guide myself in. Put some washers in the top, and there hopefully you'll be able to see the drill holes around the circumference. Probably massively out of line, but it's the best I can do. Functional, simple. So if you've got a partner, man or woman, obviously a lot of men have pierced ears, you know, it's a great little gift. You can put necklaces, beads, rings in the top. That's why I did that little dish on top. Just simple 2 little burn marks. Yeah, have a go. It's fun and easy, apart from the whole drilling malarkey. But yeah, very happy with it. I'll just pick it up. There you go. hold 4 pair of earrings. Obviously you can do a lot more than I could. I was panicking a bit there and didn't want to push my luck. So yeah, great. Right, well, see if I can get myself in frame. Well, thanks everybody again for popping by. Another great day. Had a lot of fun. A shout out while I think on, there's a new woodturner just starting a channel. I don't think he's posted any videos. Neil Sandell, and his channel's going to be the English Woodturner. So he's been in touch with me and left some comments. So if you're listening, Neil, have fun, mate. Stay safe. Crack on. Let's have some videos from you soon. And my personal opinion and advice would be, you know, if you're new to it, don't be thinking, oh, I've got to be an expert before I post some videos. Get them posted now. Let us, you know, take that journey with you like people are doing with me. You know, let's see it, warts and all, and I'm sure it's very interesting when you get round to it. So, Neil Sandell, the English Woodturner. So that's it from me now, so I'll catch you later. Bye.